Horrible vocals, horrible job. But someone that does do good vocals and is a great front man, Mr. Rob Cave is here from Vinyl Flux, baby.
Hello.
Yes.
How you doing? Thanks for having me back again.
One hand clap, the golf hand clap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. How's everybody tonight?
Good, man.
Besides cold.
Oh, you want me to shut the window?
No. This
Okay.
It's super warm in here.
Yeah.
is fine.
Yeah.
We had to open the window because it was so hot.
For a station that doesn't have any money to pay us, they have money to pay the heating bill because it's just cranked.
Yeah. Well, when you broadcast out of the boiler room.
Right, yes.
Right?
You know, that's all we got here at 4680. Shout outs to Rick Rose. Hopefully he's not listening, but hey.
You're a dink.
All right, Vinyl Flux. Get into it,
Yeah,
Kendra.
Vinyl Flux. You have a whole bunch of events coming up. The last time we went to like a grand event was last St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, boy. How
Do you not remember?
The one I went to with you was Halloween.
Oh, Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
It was Halloween.
Yeah,
Yes, you're
and that
right.
was at the I can't remember the name of it, but the brewery.
The brewery,
The
yeah.
brewery, Norfolk.
Oh, Newark.
Newark Brewery. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Nice
yes.
little brewery in Beamsville.
Yeah.
Where it was only Ashley and I dressed for Halloween,
Yeah.
and there were nobody else.
I was wearing black.
and I sang. I made my debut. With
I wore black.
Yeah.
You don't remember any of this, do you?
I tried to block it out, but it was actually a good time.
It was
Right.
like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was fun.
We
Yeah.
had a lot of fun. I remember
Jen
you two
Downey
rolling
showed
in.
up. Shout outs.
The lovely Jen Downey,
Yeah.
yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Shout outs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so, Vinyl Flux is still busy, still chugging along, doing
Of
great.
course, yeah.
We got a big deal coming up at Club Capri for St. Patty's Day.
Right, which is the 16th, I think. I think
Yeah,
it is.
so it's the
yeah.
Saturday night,
The
even though
Saturday
St.
night
Patty's Day is
before.
on the Sunday, but
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be partying till then.
Now, is that
anyway,
a
so-
ticketed event?
it's
Or
a
no?
ticketed event. Yeah,
Okay.
ticketed event to get in. Your favorite Vinyl Flux boys are going to be rocking the house.
Yeah.
Green beer will be flowing.
And what a party that's going to be. How often are you in Thorold, honestly?
Pretty often.
Are you?
Like, oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Thorold's been good to us.
Yeah.
A few of the guys in the band are from Thorold, and so we get some gigs there. But there's so many venues to play in around here. I know we've lost a couple this year, but it's really good.
How do you find with inflation and bars having troubles, being able to get people in and pay bands? Is Vinyl Flux feeling that at all?
I wouldn't say so. Joe and our band does a great job of booking us, and I know he was supposed to be here tonight,
Yeah.
but apparently he had I don't know, he was doing some sumo wrestling or something.
Sumo wrestling.
That's
not gonna
okay.
be here.
It was my fault because I couldn't speak last week. So
Oh, me? You're talking about me doing that? No, I wasn't doing sumo.
No, just
no,
anyway.
he's
just,
talking about Joe. Not
Okay.
Jay, are you losing your mind
No,
right now?
I'm trying to find
Honestly.
how much the tickets are for St. Patrick's Day.
$15.
Well, you
$15.
could have just asked the
$15.
question instead of just be
Wow.
not
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm
present.
just trying to do some work here.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you weren't being
I know.
present in the conversation, and you could.
We should have took this week off too.
Wow. If this was Pat Porter, they'd be wrestling. by
Yeah,
now,
right.
so-
Yeah. What a way to ruin a good interview.
Hello, Pat. But,
I apologize to Rob K for this. This is horrible.
No, it's all good. We're gonna rock the house at Club Capri. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a great time. People get their green on. It's a good time, and I don't think they want to celebrate it on the Sunday because,
Yeah, it's
green beer
hard.
right after
No.
church. Yeah.
No, it doesn't work
Kinda
out.
and then
round on.
and then having to work on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not.
or not.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, probably not. No, why
Yeah.
would you? I mean, it's a good party when Vinyl Flux kicks it up, man. And why would you go to work the next day?
Yeah.
Forget about it. Call it in. Go to St. Patrick's Day. It's only
Where's Club
$15
Good call.
in Thorold.
It's right up the top of the hill in Thorold. Right,
36 Cleveland Street, if you want to be precise.
there
That's
he
why I
is.
looked up
There
my.
he
I would
is.
like that.
The Rain Man of radio. There
Right.
he is.
That's why I was looking
I see
up the
him
information.
looking it up, and I'm like, I'm just gonna ask him questions.
Oh, nobody else saw me.
I'll give you one better. For tickets, it's 905-227-0121, and advanced tickets are highly recommended.
Yeah,
and of course,
obviously.
yeah. Well, obviously.
Yeah, it's Vinyl Flux.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you guys.
So
know
that's it.
Oh,
Contact
good.
Club Capri and get that done, man, because the show's at 9. Which is a great start for a show because that means you're rocking all night long.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know it. You
I
know
lo-
it. And
Yeah.
we've played many St. Patty's Days,
For sure.
since, once we formed 10 years ago. So we had a we had a little discussion with the band. We said, why don't we learn an Irish song, right?
You
gotta
did?
have an
Yeah.
Irish
Oh,
song.
wow.
Yeah.
Got to have an Irish song for playing St. Paddy's Day.
Now, are you going to reveal that Irish song, or are we saving that?
Well, I'm talking when we first
Like when
Oh,
they first
okay.
started.
ever had a St. Paddy's Day gig. We said, okay, let's learn an Irish song.
Okay.
So would this song work? Would this song? Oh, this one's a crowd pleaser. Let's do this Irish song. Okay. Practice it a couple of times. Get out there. Get about an hour in. Everybody's got their liquor on. They're doing pretty good. You know, the green beer's flowing.
Yeah.
And okay, let's roll out our Irish song. So we roll out our Irish song. People are screaming and yelling, just going crazy inside the bar. We finish playing. Guy comes up to the side of the stage like 5 seconds after. You guys know that's a Scottish song, right?
Oh, no. No.
We had the trout look on our face, like, oh, but it was.
So we pull that one out of the set.
Yeah, we've actually left it in the set.
Oh, nice. Nice.
There's a certain point on St. Paddy's Day where people seem to, the nationality kind of.
Yeah. Well, it works. If you're having a good time, it works.
Is it fluid nationality? Would you call it that, or what would you?
You know, it works for me because I would have a couple drinks
one
in
of
me,
those
and
islands.
I don't think I would.
Ireland is attached.
I don't think I would
to
even
England.
notice. I think I'd be happy just to hear Vinyl Flux play, man. Yeah. I think I would just be having a good time and just going with it.
Well, bless you.
You know, I don't think I would pinpoint exactly, where the song came from, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Unless
Well,
you announced it on stage.
Luckily, only one guy did.
Yeah.
So everybody else was just rolling with it, thinking we were doing a great old job.
But there is
It was
there
too
is the
funny.
fact that what if that guy's a liar? Maybe it is an Irish
know.
song, and
Did
he's
you
just
look-
he's
did
just
you
messing with
Google
you.
it after
Yeah.
We
Google
Googled
it
it up after we played it instead of before.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Which,
So you did find out it actually
note
is a
to
Scottish song.
self, maybe look it up before.
Rant, rant, rant.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's good that guy came up to you because you could have been playing it over and over again
No,
every
but he
St.
said they
Patrick's Day.
still,
Not
you
even.
still play it now, right?
I'll take the fifth.
Yes, yes, yes.
We'll see. But it was so funny. I mean, you got to be able to laugh at yourself in this world. So
For
Well,
sure.
yeah.
You
And
know.
we did. We
Yeah.
did.
How much of your set list do you change to incorporate St. Paddy's Day?
Really not much. We're just trying to play good tunes every
Yeah.
night. So
Yeah.
if excuse me, when we get successful in the bars, which is where you work on your craft,
Mm-hmm.
get successful in the bars, then it translates to the festivals and the summer things with the wineries and that
Yeah.
sort of thing. It all worked. We think we got a good working set list, and we've got enough that we can do 3 different nights.
Is there a song that you have been doing for 10 years that has stayed on your set list?
Oh, that's a
Is
great
there-
question.
is there-
Before that, I was going to ask how long the band's been together. You already
You
gave
said-
it away with 10 years.
So we're 12 years now.
12 years
Because
in.
he did mention it earlier.
Okay, I wasn't listening to that one.
No,
Sorry.
he's a guy with. Yeah. Gosh,
Right.
this is why the 12 is flashing on everybody's VCR.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Hitting the 12, baby.
yeah exactly. Hey, nice segue. Nice
I
segue.
had to come up with something.
Yeah. So,
Or
gosh,
can you remember?
We've done well. there's a good
Because
point
there's
too.
because I can only imagine the amount of set lists you have done in that many years.
And that's a really good
so
point,
to
Kendra.
be able to actually trace that back,
Yeah.
or try to remember.
Yeah, and
guys need to do
wanna
a
keep
catalog.
things fresh. You never want to get stuck with the
Yeah.
same set list for
Yeah.
too long. I mean, we did have the break during the pandemic where everybody was sitting at home looking at themselves. But well, yeah,
Yeah.
looking at the,
Yeah, well, there's nothing else to do.
right. But we've added a bunch of. We try to add new stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes, most of the times, it goes over really well. All the guys in the band are pretty good. We choose it together. If one person doesn't want to do it, we leave it out.
Oh, that's good.
But we've been lucky enough. We picked a pretty good set list. And then every once in a while, you pick a song, you listen to it. It's just not working. You have to let it go. And some of them will bring them back for festivals. You know, let's say if you're playing Rib Fest in the summer,
Yeah.
we do get a dance crowd forms out there in front of the stage at Montebello Park and St. Catharines. Later on in the night, everybody's having a good time. Some of them are falling down. Some of them have barbecue sauce all over them. But it's
Puke
a
in their
good time.
hair.
So,
Right.
Yeah, you find out what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
Is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say.
That's interesting too. I'm sure that's a common occurrence. Like, do you have to switch it as you feel the crowd out?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
All the time. Is that a regular thing with all bands, really?
Yeah,
or
I-
just
I-
your band,
I
really?
think so. And you play to your crowd, so
Yeah.
It depends where you're playing. It depends which bar. It depends, which festival. Sometimes you'll get requests from the crowd, and if we know it, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Aren't those the best? Like the drunken women who are like, play this song.
Or now, anyone who's out there in a band listening to me right now will know this one. Hey, man, my girlfriend can sing. She's a really good singer.
Oh, yeah.
Can she come up on stage and sing?
Oh my gosh.
Right.
And we're
I'd be so embarrassed.
well, we're lucky enough in Niagara. We have so many good bands.
Yeah.
So much talent.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we know someone,
Then,
we
yeah.
love having them.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Come on up and,
Yeah.
and we enjoy it.
Like
We have a good
oftentimes
time.
we talked about Jen Downey. She's always
Yeah.
up there and does a song
Yeah.
or two with you guys.
We always
Yeah, if you recognize
first
them
time
and
Jen
know they're
sang on
good.
stage in a bar was with us.
It
I brought
was?
her up. She told
Oh,
me she was
wow.
putting a band together.
I didn't know that.
We'd become friends, and we brought her up to do. I believe it was a Doobie Brothers song.
Okay.
And she hit it good.
Yeah.
So
You just killed it.
yeah. So now she's out rocking with her own
Yeah.
band. She's taking a bit of a break right now.
Yeah.
We're thinking of you, Jen. We love you.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
And wish you the best
Jenny,
in your
Jenny, poo poo.
in your battle.
She will get through. She will
You're
get through.
gonna
Yeah,
kick
yeah.
it, girl. You're gonna do just fine.
Just like I kicked
Yeah.
stuff, you can kick yours.
Yeah.
Kick it.
Kick it, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about it before when I was talking about Graze the Bench here with Pat in the summer that I'm a cancer survivor. There's so many. I mean, it touches 1 in every 2 people now. So we have some special moments when people come up and introduce themselves to you as that.
Yeah.
And we were playing Graze the Bench. I'm going to say 4 years ago, just pre-pandemic before it went in. And at the second half of the day, we play all day Saturday and then all day Sunday afternoon. So it turned out the owner, Heidi Fielding of Fielding Estate Winery, come up and said, you know what, there's all 2,000 tickets have been through here today. Like it was a good, because I'm shameless. I'll tell people, the biggest party is right back here at 4 o'clock. You want to finish your day back here at Fielding Estate Winery because
Nice.
this is where the party is.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You're going into the caveman nighttime DJ mode there.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll come back with that. But so our drummer Max had suggested to me. I was diagnosed with cancer the same week that Gord Downey was.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Which before you go further, you have a personal connection with the hip. You play a lot of hip.
We play a lot of
Yes,
hip.
and this is the reason why.
We enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I seem to lock on to that story of Gord Downey.
Yeah.
So I used to start every gig off, no matter where we were playing, saying we want to send our thoughts, love and positive energy out to Mr. Gord Downey in his battle against brain cancer. Well, we know we lost him.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's is it 7 years
Too
ago?
a
many-
long time now,
too
yeah.
A
many.
bit over 7 years ago. So I stopped saying it. Well, then we were playing at Graze the Bench, and Gord had been gone, quite a while at this point. And our drummer Max said to me, "Hey, listen, why don't we finish off the day with Tragically Hip, and you can, do your speech about Gord Downey again, which you haven't done in a while, and we'll play." I think we had 7 Tragically Hip songs at that point. We'll play all 7 songs.
Oh, wow.
Well, the crowd was people just flooding up through the vineyards, coming up,
Yeah.
to see us at the end
Yeah.
of the day, because I'd been doing this shameless self-promotion
For sure.
all weekend. So I did the speech about myself and Gord Downey, and how much we missed him and that. We did all 7 songs. And then thanks so much. Thanks for coming out and seeing us. Good night, everybody. As we're packing up, Heidi Fielding comes out and says to me, somebody wants to see you inside. Well, this happens all the time. Somebody says, would you come
Yeah.
to Hamilton? Will you come to Toronto? Will you, play our private gigs, whatever? And I walked inside, and she pointed to the table, and it was the Tragically Hip drummer. And I was like,
Oh,
are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And he's such a great guy, Johnny Fay. He's one. I haven't talked to him since. If you hear this podcast,
Yeah.
Johnny, say hi
Oh,
to me.
wow. Oh, wow.
And he
Wow.
came up and he said, "Wow, really enjoyed it." He says, "You guys nailed it.
Yeah.
Gordy would be proud of you. I loved your drummer and all this." So he brought us
That's
all in. We
awesome.
all sat down and had drinks with him.
Now,
It was
That's
so cool.
awesome.
It was so cool.
How were you feeling? Because when you walked in, you didn't know you were going to see Johnny. Right. And I've heard you tell this story before, and you kind of get emotional. You almost seem like you're ready to break down a lot of times, because you are a cancer survivor, and the hip's close to you, and of course Gord Downey. So now you're seeing him for the first time walking in. Like, what was your reaction? What did you say to him?
I mean, at first I went running around like a kid on Christmas morning.
Really? Okay.
Because I said, can I go get the guys?
Okay.
So we brought all the guys. I didn't want to, if he was there with his friends, I didn't want to land on him. And you get this when some people show up.
Yeah.
But.
And he asked for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, bring him in.
Okay.
And even then, we did about 15 minutes with him, had a cocktail, talked to him, had a nice little catch up. And we said, we'll leave you with your friends. He sent out his lady friend 10 minutes later. He said, come on back in. Let's sit some more.
Aww.
So he was very cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
And a touching moment.
I like that story. Yes.
I think my cheeks were sore the next day from smiling so much.
Yeah.
Because it was just one of those enriching moments.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was great. So we still do it. We still love the hip. I still say, after we do a hip song, God bless Gord Downey. We love him and we miss him.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing.
We got to make that reconnection. We got to get Johnny with the band.
Johnny Faye.
Yeah, Johnny Faye.
Johnny Faye. I'm Rob Cave. Message me on Facebook. I know Eric, the last guy on here, said it was for old people, but message me anyways. We love you, Johnny. We had a great time there with you that day.
Of course. Yeah. It's going to happen. We're going to bring Johnny to Niagara and play with Vinyl Flux.
The funny thing was when he said, I'm going to come out and see your band again that day. Now, of course, the pandemic shut everything down for a while.
Yeah.
And me being the goofball I am, I said to him, okay, will you sit in on the drum kit?
Yeah.
He said, absolutely, I will. So I was so jacked about that. I thought,
yes, of course.
How cool would that be? Especially at a venue if you were doing, the Grape and Wine Festival or Rib Fest or something big.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you get 6,000 people out there sometimes. And you say, oh, by the way, we got a special guest tonight, band.
Yeah.
Does that ever make you nervous? Like, if that happened, does that make... Say you were at the Grape and Wine Festival, say there were 6,000 people, and you had that opportunity, Johnny comes in on the drum set. Are you shaking a little bit? Are you nervous, or can you do it?
That gives you juice.
Yeah.
The more special the occasion, the bigger the crowd, and the enjoyment level of the crowd.
Yes.
When they're really having a good time, it is. People say, because last year we played, I think they told us at Rib Fest in St. Catharines, they had 6,000 wristbands because they were trying to do a wristband policy.
Yeah.
They ran out. They said let in another 1,000 after they ran out.
Wow.
They do such a great job, the Rotary of running that Rib Fest. And people aren't just scared of that. It's no, that's juice, man. That's juice.
Well, I'm not... I mean, of course you're feeding off the crowd and that's juice, but I mean, now, theoretically or hypothetically, that's what I'm trying to say, is Johnny sits down at the drum kit. Does it give you a little tingle? Does it? Because you're the front man. Now you got to sing,
Oh, yeah, I guess it could be a little intimidating. You want to do your best.
But you roll through it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had... One of the gifts of music is running into some of these people once in a while.
Yeah.
So we've had some really good times over the years of people showing up that have been in the bands that we're actually playing the songs from. Some, we play classic rock, so a lot of the guys are white-haired now, and and that sort of thing. But when they come out and they truly enjoy it, it's pretty cool.
That's cool. It's magic. Yeah,
it's so
would
cool.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool.
We had, a guy come out. He was a bass player for I don't want to say the band because I got to out his wife on this one. But we did a song by him, and it's actually a beautiful slow song, Canadian band. And our bass player said, "You used to." No, it's not. He said, We used to. We play this song that you used to play. Our bass player said, "Would you like to come up and play bass for it?" And his wife said, "He doesn't even know how to play anymore." It was so funny. She just dropped it on him right there in front of us.
Poor guy.
Oh, I made sure that I have a wireless mic and I like going and visit people. I made sure he got plenty of time to sing with me, so it was nice.
That's beautiful.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, some special occasions have been really, really good.
I always find when I watch Vinyl Flux, there is some sort of surprise that happens that wasn't meant to happen. Something goes on, whether it's a song you wanted to hear or somebody jumps on stage. It's
unexpected guests.
Yeah.
Unexpected guests, yes. Unwanted guests, no.
Unwanted guests, yes.
I'm pretty sure unwanted guests happen quite often.
Well, that happens with everybody, That's a thing too, Is that you go into these places like, maybe we shouldn't bring it up on the air, but I'm sure that you go into these places where you just, I'm going to see this guy. You know what I mean?
He's not laughing.
No, I know, because it actually happens. You don't have to bring it up at all, but I just
by far the good times make those
of course.
other moments seem you know.
I think what I like about, especially your band, Vinyl Flux, is it starts out. I mean, if you start from the very first song, from the first set, it's same with Clockwork. It starts out a crowd, and then the crowd just forms bigger and bigger and bigger. By the time you get to set 2, set 3, everyone's having a good time, and more people are pouring into the place.
Correct.
Yeah.
Especially when you're playing in a place where they've had a supper crowd too.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't want to hear, you know,
Yeah.
a band cranking out.
Yeah.
Cranking out. rock
True,
and roll.
yeah, and you get that transition of they're out and the crowd is in.
Absolutely.
But there's also portions of the crowd that may have heard you for the first time that leave fans. They're like, oh my God.
That's actually juice for us too. When you're playing in front of eyes that haven't seen you before, and you get, you know, people come up, oh man, I just loved your band and do this and that.
Yeah.
Because they're, you know, you can go and see a great band every night of the week here in Niagara. There's so many good bands.
So many,
so much talent. And we love seeing those guys come out to our shows. We'd like to try to, you know, go to other bands' shows and say hello. And they're the ones that's okay if they want to come up on stage with us. The ones we don't know, you know, hey, my girlfriend's a great singer.
Well, I think with the bands, I'm just going to put it out there. I think with the bands that you're talking about, the good ones I play all the time here in Niagara, I think Vinyl Flux has that respect as one of the top bands.
Oh.
So when you get some of these other bands, like, you know, let's say a Slider or a Clockwork or some of these guys that are on the road all the time here in Niagara, I think they put you guys up there as top shelf.
Yeah,
you know,
we've been lucky enough. We've had a lot of success here in Niagara, and you know, like I say, I take my hat off to anybody who's playing in a band anywhere.
For sure.
Some of the ones that are booked more than others in the area, just Trip and some of the bands you've already mentioned, and many more. There's so much talent.
Oh, there's
here in
tons
Niagara.
out there.
I've got a friend who's a guitar player in Ottawa. Actually, I was gonna talk about him too, and he says there are so few venues to play there in Ottawa. It's really tough.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Niagara, it's you know, they're jealous that we can do all this.
Yeah, we have lots.
We
We
have
have
a lot.
lots, and you're at a lot of them. Cat's Caboose is one of them that I enjoy. That's really known for their music as well.
Cat's Caboose.
You know, Rombies you're playing at this Saturday.
Correct.
You know,
Jeez, you're doing all this for me.
I know that.
You are one dynamite guy.
Saturday is my list.
You want me to introduce some wrestlers or something?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I wanted to talk about you're talking about the bands and the other bands in Niagara, but Joe, that's in your band, is with the Hungry Hearts band. That's another notable band. I love that band as well. It does all Bruce Springsteen.
Yep, they're out there right now doing their thing. I think they just played at Club Capri too.
Yeah.
So now we're going in there.
Yeah.
Lots of great bands, lots of good people. There's a real, and I don't want to call it brotherhood because there's so many women involved too.
Sure.
But there's a real community.
Sure.
In the musical part of Niagara.
Absolutely.
And it's great to have.
It's been tight.
Into people like I go to the grocery store and people are like, hey,
Yeah.
you're that
Yeah.
you're that guy, and the one guy stocking the shelf, he says to me, you're in that band. Wait, I'll get it. It's Vinyl Flush. And I said, no, it's not Vinyl Flush, dude. It's Vinyl Flux. But thank you for recognizing me.
Yes, thank you for recognizing me.
Vinyl Flush. I said, no.
Final flush.
The Final Flush. Yeah, like it's... Anyway, we have a lot of fun, and
It's everywhere. Vinyl Flux is very recognized in Niagara. It's been at a lot of the places. It's been kicking around 12 years. You know, it's doing very, very well. Talk about the one you're talking about with the wineries. That event.
Oh, the Graze the Bench.
Yes.
Tickets
You already
go on
mentioned it,
sale
but yeah.
March 1st. Now, this is something that usually sells
Which is
out.
2 days from now.
Right.
Now, this is a big draw. You're talking about a couple thousand people. A couple thousand tickets get sold for this usually.
Yeah, and it's a really cool event because 6 wineries involved.
Yeah.
All of them have entertainment, food trucks, and of course their own wines to sample. So one ticket gets you into all, and they've got shuttle buses driving people around. This is all on the bench in Beamsville, so it's you can park
I
your
like
car,
that. Yes.
jump on the shuttles, enjoy the whole day.
Yeah.
So lots of out-of-towners come to it, lots of Toronto people come to it, but it sells out very quickly online. So if you're looking to go to Graze the Bench here, the weather is always gorgeous at the start of June. And your favorite band, the Vinyl Flux Boys, will be playing at Fielding Estate Winery for the Saturday and the Sunday on that.
Ooh, nice.
And it's funny because you see people, they'll come in and they'll go, I'll be back later, you know, and of course I'm doing the biggest party of the day is right here at 4 o'clock.
Now, what is your stage time? Is it 4 o'clock or are you guys playing all day? Do you take
Noon to
break?
5, both days.
Noon to 5.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of sets, more than your regular.
That's a lot of sets, but we do have the songs to back it up.
That's
Right.
5 hours each day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a great time. We have a, like I say,
Trying to do the math in my head because that's a lot of songs.
that's a lot of songs. I mean, typically, a bar band, if you're going to do a 4-hour gig in a bar, you're going to play 40 to 45 songs.
Yes.
But on a day like that, you're obviously playing more. But
It's
you're
worth
looking
it.
at a different
So that's like
crowd
100 songs
at the start of
for
the day to
weekend.
the end of the day, so you can double up on a couple. And if the crowd,
That's true, yeah.
And I'll tell you, out there, we've had it a couple of years where the crowd is screaming so much they put us under a big tent, obviously, just in case it gets wet. And we couldn't even hear ourselves play. We couldn't. It was just. I'm like,
What do you mean, the people?
the
We're
people are
so-
screaming so loud. it's just what a
My
cool-
monitor's
what a
not working
cool
here.
event. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, so it's
Oh my
But,
goodness.
really good event, and just like this one at Club Capri is going to be wonderful on
Yeah.
Saturday, March 16th. We
Yeah.
hope we see people out there. We hope the weather's going to be great for you. I know it's changed a bit today. I hear this is what weather's like on the moon. During the day, it's fine. Then it goes to minus 200 at night, just like
Well,
it did here.
I just got a report earlier that it's going to get warm.
On Friday,
Warm.
yeah.
Not just Friday, but I'm talking about for the summer. We're going to get warmer than what it
Yes.
is.
Well, March is supposed
don't
to
know.
be unusually warm,
Yeah.
is what I heard.
Yeah.
March. Well, that's
Yeah.
Well,
I know. It's my birthday month.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's good music.
That's-
It's good for music.
Yeah.
Warm weather, whether you're at the bars, the clubs, the events, warm weather and music, it all goes hand in hand.
It is. Have you heard the weather forecast for tonight?
Do the weather forecast, please. The caveman radio edition.
The caveman. So this goes back to my days as a late night DJ, which I actually never had. But we're as he cups his ear with his hand. 21 downtown, 19 in the burbs. Rock and Rob through till dawn.
I love it.
Back to you, Jay and Kendra.
The caveman. We need to
yeah.
hire him here. We need to
So-
get some money together.
So, March 16th,
Yeah.
Club Capri.
Yes.
June for Graze the Bench.
But tickets go on sale in a couple days.
Yes, March 1st.
Yes.
Other than that, like we know you have, I'm going to mention again this Saturday. But where can we go to get all the information about where you guys are playing? Find out for venues, how to book you, all that fun
Great
jazz.
question, Kendra. You've done this before. Vinylflux.ca.
Oh, nice. You got a website. He's old school like me.
Yeah.
We got the website. If you Google it, you're going to see our Facebook page, our Instagram.
Yeah. That's how to do it.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Some-
TikTok? You guys got TikTok
Well, I don't
yet?
think we've done TikTok yet, but every night you play, there's people taking pictures or doing video of you.
There's probably some Vinyl Flux on TikTok that they don't
Somewhere,
even know about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Yeah.
a lot that gets posted to Facebook every week.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's good because you get to critique yourself, is this
Oh,
working?
yeah.
Is that working? Did I drop the ball there? And then sometimes it's just you're happy with yourself and you're thinking this is great. And
But sometimes I don't trust the quality. Because if somebody has a really horrible phone and they're doing a video
That's
and it
true.
sounds off, it didn't necessarily sound
That's right,
off
yeah.
in real life.
yeah, no, you're very right. And
So
that'll
you
be my
can't really
disclaimer
judge you can't
for
really-
whenever I mess up a song.
Yeah, you
That's
can't-
right. You,
yeah.
you just
You
planted the
can't
seed.
judge yourself too harshly.
No, we're lucky. We've had a good run with this band. It's still going good. People are really enjoying what we're doing, and I'm lucky to be in a band with all these good musicians. And
Yeah. Absolutely. We're happy to have you.
Yeah.
We're fortunate to have you
bless
here in
you.
Niagara.
I'll,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back every day now. I guess
Yeah. Every Wednesday.
every Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Vinyl Flux, baby. Rob Cave, and shout outs to the boys in Rob and Vinyl Flux as well.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yes.
for-
Oh, I told
Yeah.
the guys I'd do one more shout out.
Yeah, do it.
My friend who plays guitar in Ottawa, we put
yeah.
I'm trying to get Vinyl Flux to come up to my cottage this summer.
Okay, and Bob
Okay.
I got a
Cajun.
cottage, right? Bob,
I know
you
you
got
were
a
there.
good memory. There
Yes.
you go. Bob Cajun. So, what we've been doing so far is just putting a little band together of locals there. But luckily, I have two good friends up there, Mike Harris and Jeff Harris, and one's a guitarist, one's a drummer, and they're both skilled musicians. So we put a little band together there, and we have a thing going. We've called it, I think, a couple years. We called it the Satch Boogie Band.
Oh,
we
nice.
have a lot of fun. We had 120 people on my front lawn
Oh my goodness.
Oh, nice.
last August on a weekend.
Wow.
Just I built my front deck at my place as a stage.
Stage, yes.
So we
Wow.
go up there and
Perfectly
we have a
done.
blast. Even 15-year-old, they had a bunch of kids coming from the local sailing club. They came up and they wanted to sing Twist and Shout with us. 15-year-olds singing
Aw.
Twist and Shout by the Beatles, and they were so into it.
And they
were
know
really
the
digging it.
music. They know what it is.
That's
It was
like-
wonderful.
Yeah.
So we do that together. So big shout out to Mike and Jeff Harris.
Yeah, shout outs.
And this, I don't know what we're calling ourselves a Satch Boogie Band this summer, but that's
I like it.
That's
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
I'm really trying to get Vinyl Flux up there because that'd be a really cool day.
Do you have enough space for them all to sleep?
I have enough good neighbors with extra bunkies and things like that we can set them up and
Pitching some tents.
We're gonna make it happen. Yeah.
yeah, really sing a little, fish a little, sit by the campfire, sing a little bit more. It's all good.
See, that's
Like it.
that's what's good about the Facebook, even though it's old school. Like what Eric's saying, what you're saying is you could do the Facebook Live and broadcast it back to the people in Niagara.
Mm-hmm.
This is what, the Vinyl Flux on tour in Bob Cajun.
Direct from
That's
Sturgeon
an
Lake.
album. That's an album.
It is. Wow, it's like live at Budokan,
Yes.
except it's yeah.
It's Bob Cajun.
Yeah.
We're making it happen.
Yeah, we'll start. I want you to want me. We'll
Yes.
start off like that.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Beautiful.
I like it.
Now, do you
I
do
like
Bob Cajun when you're out there? The Tragically Hip one?
Haven't done that yet.
Really?
No.
I would think for sure that
I mean,
you'd
around
go-
the campfire, many, many times.
Yeah.
But you know what they say, what happens at the campfire stays at the campfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to build a concert for you.
Oh, you're doing it.
Vinyl Flux Live from Bob Cajun would be great.
It almost looks like it might build into something because we've had a couple other people want to come up and play with us in the last few years up there.
Right.
I say, I'm hoping the VF boys are going to come up this year. And we'll just let it grow organically, right? See what
That's
happens.
right. Yeah. That's
Why
the
not?
best way to do it.
Absolutely.
That's the best way to do it. Let it grow organically, and that's the way events happen that are good. When music happens that are good is when it's organic.
It's
Yeah.
such a gift,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Music. And thank you
I
so
don't-
much for having me
I
here
love
again.
to listen. I wish I could create music, but I can't. So I just praise those who can.
Well, do you sing? Not even in the show?
No.
Don't get us started, Rob. We ended it on such a good note with Vinyl Flux. We don't need to get this going. Show is going great till
I'll go
now.
with what Jay says then. All right. Thank you so much for having me on. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Vinyl Flux, baby.
absolutely.
VinylFlux.ca, and
Yeah.
check them out, man. St. Patrick's Day and the big winery tour,
Club
the big Bob
Capri
Cajun
and Graze
tour.
the Bench, and check us out on online. You can like us on Facebook.
Yeah.
And we'd love to see you out. We're
Follow.
playing.
And I seen you still got the sweet merch. Can you get that on the online too?
We got some good stuff.
Yeah.
We got our
Like
new
the stickers.
Yeah.
influenced logo. We've been selling a lot of T-shirts.
Yes,
And yeah, it's
I need to get one.
it's fun.
we're rolling. We are rolling.
I'll get you one, Kendra.
Oh.
I'll get you one.
$25.
Yeah. We even had coffee cups made up too. It's
Nice.
Nice. We used to have coffee cups.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
My
For
mom
46.80?
loves hers. No, for
hitting the
Oh, yeah,
12.
12. Yeah.
During that COVID time, we had to get a cricket machine, and we just had nothing to do. So,
I think it was
You had
before
anything
that.
to do during that
It
time,
was
but-
before that.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, it's always good to see you both, and come on out to a
you.
show again
Yeah.
soon.
let's do it,
Absolutely.
man. Maybe we'll do that Romby show tonight
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if we can
Yeah.
get Kendra started on her singing.
Yeah, there you go. No, that's one of the my girlfriend
Yeah.
is a good singer. That's
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
And
No, you
after
don't
a few
want.
shots
no.
of Fireball, there's no
No.
telling
There
how
you
good
go.
you can be,
No.
Kendra.
Yes.
No. No.
Kendra making her big debut at
I've tried.
Romby's this
Yeah.
Saturday. with
Jay's
Vinyl
already
Flux.
done it, so it's your
I've
turn.
done it. I felt
I-
great, and I didn't do it before. Yeah, I just got called
Yes.
up there either.
I did a I did a segment on BS Live that was called Teaching Kendra, and I did a singing lesson.
Oh, my goodness.
With Melissa Marie Schreiner. I don't know if you know her.
I do not, but
She's at St. Catharines. She's a great singer.
I think she has a show here for some reason. It sounds
No.
familiar. No.
No. She's a musician. She
Oh.
does a lot of more classical type stuff. But I did a lesson with her, and it was just.
See, the
horrendous.
trick is.
It was horrendous. It was
The trick
horrendous.
is, when I did it with Rob, is if you feel that you're not going to be quite, you just kind of back the mic off and let Rob take it. You just
Yeah.
kind of put your head in there.
Ah, yeah.
Twist and shout.
that's right.
Twist and shout.
It's called mic dodging.
That's
yeah.
right. Mic dodging, perfectly
Yeah.
said.
Mic
Yeah.
dodging.
I'm a mic dodger.
Okay, that's what I need.
You
to
just
do.
got to look good. Better to look good than sound good.
I don't
That's
have
it.
I don't have either.
Oh,
All right.
Now, Kendra.
All right. Vinylflux.ca.
Correct.
We have Club Capri, March 16th.
Yeah, we said it all.
Right.
I'm
Great.
just recapping it all.
All right.
Club
Go ahead.
Capri, March 16th.
And then second weekend in June, we got Graze
Graze
the
the
Bench in
Bench.
Beamsville, which is a wonderful event. And
Now, where
Tickets
do you
go
get
on
those
sale
tickets? Do
this
you know?
Friday.
if you Google Graze the Bench, it's the first
It will
thing
be
that
right
comes
there,
up.
yeah.
They are coming out this Friday, and it's
Yeah.
a really cool event.
Yeah.
And you know what? Catch up with us. We love to meet new people and
And get some merch. and
Get some merch. Come on
sport
and buy a
that merch
T-shirt. Sure. Have
with
some fun.
pride.
You'll see Kendra wearing hers. It's going to be really good. I gave Jay here one last summer, but
Yeah, it was too small. I had to give it to my girlfriend. Remember, it was only as small. It was the last one you had left.
That's true. We got a whole new bunch.
But what I was thinking about, it'd make a damn cool bandana when you're on the bike.
Oh, no.
I was thinking about cutting it up because it's small. Sorry to cut your shirt up, but I have the big VF
But
on the
you
top of my
did-
head.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but if you did it,
But we do get some people customize our shirts.
yes.
Yeah, the girls.
The women
I
are
like
a little
to-
more artistic.
Yeah.
And some of them they
I
come
like
out
to
like,
little
oh,
K.
I didn't know we had with that kind of a design, but it's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
All right.
I've done that.
God love them. Yeah.
Alrighty, we should. We don't have time for our events.
What, we're going to shut her down?
I was just gonna go straight into our live music listing.
Okay, sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah, are
We're
you gonna
do it
play
with
a
Rob
song?
Here. No.
You're going to do it now?
Yeah. Or you want? I can play a song. We can do a song. Let's
Yeah, do a song.
Riley Michaels, Sunset Sunrise.
Should we start singing it, Kendra?
I don't know the song.
You start, Kendra.
No.
I remember when you told me